Now more than ever, your employees are relying upon you to have really clear messages about what's happening within your organization, the changes that are taking place, how their own roles and responsibilities are affected. They need this information in a timely manner. And it's your responsibility as a leader to make sure that you're prioritizing that during this time of crisis. Today, we're going to look at 3 different ways you can ensure that your employees are getting the support they need from you through clear communication. And really, one of the biggest steps to this is making sure that there is great consistency behind your messages. Employees need to know when they're going to hear from you, and you need to really do your best to be consistent on that schedule so that employees have access to the information they need to help them navigate through these difficult times. Because a lot of what feeds anxiety is not having access to information. We're in a state right now where nobody really knows what's going on. But once your organization has made decisions or is making changes, it's important that this is communicated effectively to everyone at the same time so that people don't hear things through the grapevine that put them on edge and impact their productivity. So my first suggestion would be trying to set up a regular schedule of summary emails that go out to your employees outlining any major changes that are happening or going to happen. So this could be weekly, it could be twice a week. You can pick the frequency that works for your organization. It doesn't have to be an extremely long email, but just a really concise summary so that everyone stays on the same page. My second suggestion is really making sure nowadays, especially with everybody working virtually, that you're having regular touch points with your employees and that this extends beyond just team meetings. Some individuals do not feel comfortable speaking up in that setting. So if you're having, let's say, weekly team meetings, let's look at also how you can connect one-on-one individually with your team members to find out how things are going and to update them on any specifics regarding their projects and answer any of their questions. This could be a very short check-in, 5 or 10 minutes per employee once a week, but it gives that time to build that connection that people really need nowadays to be able to get back to focusing on their work. And my third recommendation is make sure you're soliciting information from your employees as to what does and does not work for them in terms of these new communications procedures being put in place, particularly now that many teams are working remotely. The thing is that what works for one person may not work for another. So your role as a leader is to find out how to meet the varied needs of the different people on your team. And the best way to do that is by seeking that information from them. So whether it's through a questionnaire that you're sending every couple of weeks, or you're seeking one-on-one feedback, or in a team meeting, make sure you're asking them openly what is and is not working, and that you're open to reflecting and adapting practices as you gather this information. And hopefully, if you put those 3 steps in place, you'll get yourself to a state where your organization has the communication practices needed for everyone to start to feel a little more secure and at ease in this time of uncertainty. Thank you.